Hey guys, Christine here. I wanted to get together with you guys tonight to show you a really fun idea for this Christmas coming up. And this is something that can be done more than just at Christmas time. This is a gift that you can be giving your children just for fun. This is something you can give them for a birthday gift, for really any occasion where you'd want to give a really fun educational gift that they're actually going to like. I know that every single Christmas rolls around and my kids ask for a bunch of junk that they're probably only going to use for about 2 weeks and then it gets shoved into the closet. They need a closet rehaul pretty bad. So if I have any closet rehaul people that can give me tips, let me know. But this is stuff that they're going to use. It's stuff that is educational. It is so much fun and that they're going to be learning from, and they're probably not even realizing that they're learning because they're just going to be having a good old time doing it. So I want to show you guys an easy way to DIY some gift baskets this year. So it's stuff that is affordable, something you can easily do yourself, and it's going to have a lot of wow factor behind it because it's just in a fun bundle. So the first thing you need is just any old basket. This is just a cheap Walmart basket. I think it's a couple dollars. You can get something really beautiful that's like a nice wicker basket that you can eventually use to store some school stuff in. You can get a cardboard box. It really doesn't matter what you put it in. I'm just repurposing this, and it's going to be repurposed again after the gift basket is made. So I like to stuff mine with tissue paper just to give it a little bit of volume. So I'm going to throw some tissue paper in it. And it just kind of helps for any of the little products to kind of level them up a little bit so they don't get lost in the basket. And it just makes a little extra something. You can do, I just have white on hand, so that's what I'm using. You can use Christmas colored tissue paper. You can, if it's for a birthday, put their favorite color, whatever it is you want to do. So I'm just doing that to give it a little bit of volume in here. So the first thing I'm going to add is an actual lesson into the gift basket, because yes, you can gift lessons to your kids and they will be none the wiser if it's something fun. So I have a brand new free lesson for you guys that's called It's in the Stars. It is an entire lesson on constellations, and it's a mini lesson. So it's a lot like my rabbit trails, but you're just missing some library book suggestions and you're just missing a few extra fun things. It's got the normal lesson in here. It's got the copy work in here. It's got a fun hands-on thing, and of course my rabbit trails list is included as well. So you guys can grab this for free. I have the link for you guys there with the constellation lesson of where to grab your free lesson. So I just have it in a binder because that's where I store our rabbit trails. You can staple it and put it in. You can get like a see-through, like the clear plastic sheets, you know, you can put on top of it. Whatever you want, whatever you have on hand, however fancy you want to make it. So I'm going to put this into the basket first. Then I always love to include a book. And so it's very easy with my lessons. I always include lots of books in my rabbit trails. And this one is so beautiful. So I know you can see in the light that it is kind of shimmery, sparkly, and the constellations actually show up when you do that in the front too. This book is so absolutely gorgeous. I love it. And the inside, it doesn't have the shimmery, but it does have just as amazing illustrations on the inside as well. This is probably my favorite constellation book I've come across in my search. And it has some other facts in here too with like the moon phases and whatnot. So it's not just constellations. It has a lot of fun space stuff in here. So I'm going to throw this book in as well. Okay. Next, I have my 88 Northern Hemisphere Constellation Card. So this has all of the stars that you can see, all the constellations you can see in the night sky, and it's all arranged by season. So you can pull out the winter pack that's included in this so that you can see all the constellations this time of year. And I have them all listed inside for what comes for what season. So if your kiddos are playing with them and get them all out of order, you can still find them to see what season each constellation goes with. So I'm going to throw that in my gift basket as well. Next is hands-on activities are always a huge, huge, huge thing in our homeschool and a big thing in all of my rabbit trails as well. So I had my kids make these really cute constellation embroidery wall hangings. That's what we use them for, is they're hanging up in their bedroom. But this is not difficult. We are not master embroiderers or master seamstresses or anything like that. All I did was I took some chalk and traced it out and just taught them very, very simple sewing. the back looks kind of atrocious, so we are not anything special. If you've got really little kids, they can simply just glue on there, make it as, as complicated or as easy as you want. And this is just an embroidery hoop. I do have these in my Amazon shop. So all of this stuff, actually, there's links to my Amazon shop, and both links I have. Because all the books that go with all my rabbit trails, all the supplies for this lesson are all in my Amazon shop. So you guys can go in there very easily, one-stop shop, click everything added to your cart that you need. Super duper easy to get you guys started for this. So absolutely include all of the materials that go with this into the basket, because that makes it a lot of fun when you have all the materials all in one space, as opposed to, okay, here's, we're going to do this craft. It's part of this basket, so I'm excited to want to do these activities. So this one I'm throwing in mine already done, since we've already done this activity. But if you have not done it yet, then you can throw in the hoop, the fabric, the string, the needles, everything that you need into the basket for you. So I've got that. And last but not least in this basket, I want to include some type of telescope. So this is just all I have on hand. It's a really cheap, not good telescope. I don't recommend this one. I do not have you linked to this one, but it's what I have on hand to make my basket look pretty for now. I do have linked in my post a really cool, simple what's it called? Keep wanting to say reflective. Refraction, I think is the right word. It's in there correctly. But it's in my post where you build your own simple telescope. And we actually learned about these when we were learning about Galileo earlier in the year. So I'm going to grab myself one as well for my kiddos to do. But that way it's another hands-on thing, but something they can also use to view the stars at night too. So that makes it a lot of fun. So I'm going to throw that in my gift basket as well. So let me get this up for you guys to see. So now we have everything in our gift basket. It's a nice little display. You can throw a bow on there. You can get that like clear wrapping to put over it and tie a bow around that and have it be this really, really nice display to put under your tree this Christmas or to give any time of year to your kiddos. These also make really, really great gifts for other kids as well. That's going to be like huge wow factor for them if you give them this really cool gift basket. I have another one made up that I want to show you guys too. And this one goes with my owl lesson in Rabbit Trails Through Science. And this one has a little bit more in it. It has my owl lesson. It has Owl Moon, which is the book that goes along with that lesson. It has the Burgess Bird Book, which is a part of my science curriculum. It has everything you need for the craft to make this really cute owl cutout craft. So I just have all of the construction paper that you need just tied up in a really cute display. And then the googly eyes and the glue stick you would need just inside of a bag shoved up in here. That way it's still a really, really pretty display, but it's something that your kids are still able to open and have that like, that tangible. It's not just here we've got this craft coming, it's new supplies for the craft and everything like that. So it makes it a lot of fun. I have these beautiful flashcards in the basket. So this isn't all owls. There's obviously some in there, but there's a lot more birds in there too. My kids have been having so much fun going through these flashcards. And a really cute owl stuffed animal that I got to go along with it. My kids are stuffed animal obsessed. And this was only like $6, I think, on Amazon. It's in my shop as well. You guys can find it in there with all the other stuff you need for this lesson. And last but not least, I have an owl pellet. My kids did owl pellet dissection to go along with their owl lesson, and they had a really great time. They were super grossed out at first, and then they totally got into it and had a lot of fun identifying what critter was in the owl pellet and all of that. So I do have these linked inside of the actual lesson. So if you purchase the owl, Rabbit Trails Through Science owl lesson, this is linked inside the lesson, inside the PDF, and you can get your own owl pellet to go with it as well. So this is another really fun, pretty display that you can put under your tree or give any time of year. Put this little wing down there, you can see everything. So another really, really pretty display that my kids would be so excited to get under the tree this year. So those are some really awesome gift basket ideas. Let me haul this one up here as well. So you've got both of these. This one with the free lesson, this one with the Rabbit Trails Through Science owl lesson, and a really great gift ideas for your kiddos for this Christmas. So I hope that I was able to spark some inspiration for you guys, especially those of you who have kids like mine and you're like, what am I going to get them this year? I don't want to just get them junk again. Really great educational gifts that they'll actually be excited about. So Thank you so much for joining me. If you guys have any questions, obviously put them in the comments. I am more than happy to answer them. And I will see you guys again soon. Have a great one.